What is visuospatial resonance? It is a phenomenon in which an image achieves optimal clarity due to resonance between the spatial frequency of the image and the observer's distance from that image. I will explain that more clearly. It is the interpretation of an image between the eyes and the brain. The eyes locate primary edges and boundaries on that image, and then pattern match those against the images that we store in memory. This happens back and forth until the interpretation is complete. It is a function of the spatial frequency of an image to the distance of the observer. A high spatial frequency image is easily interpretable up close, but not from a distance. A low spatial frequency image is not visible up close, but is visible from a distance. Take a look at this first picture. Who do you see? I'm guessing you see Albert Einstein. That would be correct. Now take a look at the second picture. Who do you see? Marilyn Monroe? That is correct. Up close, Einstein's features appear more prominent, but as you get farther away, Einstein fades and is replaced with Marilyn Monroe, even though both are present in the same image. Another example of this phenomenon is Da Vinci's Mona Lisa. Up close, the Mona Lisa appears not to be smiling, but as you move further away, her smile appears to be more prominent. This effect is the result of two different expressions rendered at different spatial scales in the painting. The non-smiling mouth is rendered at a high spatial frequency, which dominates direct proximal observation, and the smiling mouth is rendered at a low spatial frequency, which dominates indirect and non-proximal observation. The elusive smile is achieved by applying shaded regions at the corners of the mouth. This technique has been refined to create emotionally ambiguous facial expressions, also called gaze-dependent facial expressions. That is, an observer gazes at an image, and the image appears to morph over time. Here is another example of this phenomenon. When viewing the above picture, your brain takes note of the edges and boundaries and that your eyes are seeing and forms them into images which are of these women. But when you look at the bottom picture, your brain took what you saw in the first image and compared it to the new one. In the second image, you see more clearly that the women's eyes and lips have been exaggerated.